What's up, guys? Welcome back to Miami Dolphins Syndicate. As always, I'm your co-host, Donovan Quake. And before we get into today's little thing, I do want to say, don't forget, guys, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're trying to get there before the end or the beginning of the season. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with everybody that you know that loves the Miami Dolphins. So yeah, let's get into it. This is another Dalvin Cook update. This time it's a legal thing. So could Dalvin Cook be in any legal trouble? And what does this mean for his season, regardless of if it's with the Dolphins or not? Can I get that out? Right. All right. So basically, back in November 2021, his ex-girlfriend accused him of physical assault. Brandishing a rifle, making several death threats. This is very serious allegations. Also said that he choked her, punched her, and threw her over the couch into a coffee table. So yeah, these are serious allegations. These are not new allegations, so this could be a reason that, so many teams haven't been as persistent to sign him, due to this legal issue that, there's now rumors going around, little murmurs around the NFL that Dalvin Cook could possibly be suspended if he is found guilty in court. And because of this, he's offered up to $1 million to his ex-girlfriend to try to absolve him of any wrongdoing in these incidents. But as of right now, it looks like they're going to be going in front of a judge. Both sides will, in Dakota County, and that's just going to be up to the judge at that point, unless they come to some kind of settlement agreement. And then obviously there's going to be an investigation to him as well, by the NFL, a separate investigation, and who knows what happens at that point. I mean, now we all know Deshaun Watson's guilty, right? But he was never found guilty of what he was accused of, and the NFL still suspended him, 11 games? So, same thing with Ezekiel Elliott. He was suspended 8 games, and he was never found guilty either. So there's many things of, you don't necessarily need to be found guilty in order to receive a suspension. Jordan Addison just went 140 miles an hour in a 55, and he's not being suspended as of right now. It is pending an investigation though. But yeah, it's crazy, and I personally, I think if he's not found guilty, due to the fact that, this was almost 2 years ago, probably will be 2 years ago by the time it's finished, and the NFL hasn't done anything about it yet. I don't think they will do anything about it. Now, if he is found guilty, then maybe he faces a suspension, maybe up to 8 games. So yeah, there's that. And then the other update for him is, so about 5 hours ago, it was released that the Dolphins, the Patriots, and the Jets are all still the finalists to get Dalvin Cook. As of right now, I have it Dolphins, Jets, Patriots, just because the Patriots don't want to spend the money. I think if the Patriots make the same offer that the Dolphins do, he wants to be in Miami. And what Miami has done, they put the ball in his court. They're like, look, we made our offer to you, and we're patient. We're fine with the running backs that we have. Like all of you in the comments on any previous video that we've talked about running backs, about Saquon, about Josh Jacobs, about Dalvin Cook, a lot of you guys have been saying, look, we're perfectly fine with our running backs. And I'm perfectly content with going into the season with the running backs that we have. But if we do get Dalvin Cook, that's just another piece to the puzzle. Like, yeah, you haven't really seen some Super Bowl contenders go in there with elite running backs. But does it hurt to have an elite running back? Especially one that, maybe we only pay him $6 to $8 million this year. I'm fine with that. But Dalvin Cook also on his end, he's being patient, and he's waiting for someone to bring the money up, because he's like, look, I don't need to play this year. I'm making $2.2 million from the Vikings this year because I got released. So I'm perfectly fine sitting and doing nothing for $2.2 million. So pay me what I'm worth, or don't pay me. Don't sign me. It's simple. And that's kind of the point that he's at. But he remains unsigned. Kareem Hunt wanted big money. He's unsigned. Saquon is also holding out. Josh Jacobs is holding out. I believe the only reason Tony Pollard is not holding out is because, I mean, that man is coming off a serious injury, and he kind of needs to prove that he could still be an elite running back. Going back to, Dalvin Cook, he had the offseason surgery to finally fix his shoulder. He's been dealing with shoulder dislocations for a while. So he finally fixed that issue. So it's really just a jumble of a whole bunch of things. I don't think he's going to get signed by the time training camp starts on Tuesday. I don't. Now, he has today posted a ton of throwback pictures of when he played in high school at Miami Central. Basically, he did visit, I believe, a football team today, and he was posting pictures about that as well, being like, it's great to share the knowledge of the game with the youth. And I believe he's a pretty decent guy that, he wants to give back to the community, and especially his community. So I think that him wanting to come to Miami is really going to be the deal breaker. I think that he signs during preseason with the Dolphins. I don't think it happens during training camp. I don't think it happens before training camp. I think if he signs at all, it's going to be during the preseason, barring any injuries that teams have. I mean, this is when some elite guys get signed, is during, training camp and preseason when injuries happen. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with all your Dolphin lovers. All right, love you guys. Deuces.